Hi everyone, Miss Tui here. Ozobot loves making numbers but needs your help to compare them. You will use your programming skills to have Ozobot make 3-digit numbers and choose which ones to compare. Then you will use your math skills to show Ozobot how symbols are used to compare them. For today's lesson, you will need an Ozobot, fully charged and calibrated, a pencil, your comparing 3-digit numbers activity sheet, and the OzoBlockly editor. Today we'll be using levels 3 and 4. In today's lesson, you will develop a program in OzoBlockly to instruct your bot to follow a set sequence to mimic a die. Record the digits chosen by your bot to make 3-digit numbers. Edit your program in OzoBlockly to instruct your bot to make different choices, and apply greater than, less than, or equal signs to compare a pair of 3-digit numbers. Numbers can be used using greater than, less than, or equal to. Here are the numbers 643 and 279. To compare these two numbers, you begin with the digit furthest to the left or the hundreds place. Is 6 greater than or less than 2? 6 is greater than 2. This tells you that 643 is greater than 279. Let's look at another pair of numbers to compare. Here are the numbers 531 and 584. To compare these two numbers, you begin again with the digit furthest to the left or the hundreds place. Since these two numbers both have a 5 in the hundreds place, you move to the next place value, the tens. Is 3 greater than or less than 8? 3 is less than 8. This tells you that 531 is less than 584. You'll continue to practice comparing numbers with Ozobot. Let's get started. Before you can play the game, you need to program Ozobot to act like a die. Open OzoBlockly and go to level 3. You will program Ozobot to follow a set sequence. Spin, wait, and say a random digit aloud from 1 to 9. Let's begin with the first instruction in the sequence. Which block category will you use to tell Ozobot to spin? That's right, movement. I will click and drag a spin left block onto my workspace. On to the second instruction in the sequence. Which block category will you use to tell Ozobot to wait? Well done, it is timing. I will click and drag a wait 1 second block onto my workspace and place it below the spin block. Next, Ozobot needs to tell you a digit aloud. Click on level 4. Which block category will you use to tell Ozobot to say something? That's right, sounds. I will click and drag a say number 1 block onto my workspace and place it as the third instruction in the sequence. Since Ozobot is going to choose a digit between 1 and 9, you will delete the green number 1 block attached to the say block. Now, to program Ozobot to randomly choose a digit from 1 to 9, you will go to the math block category and use the random integer from 1 to 100 block. I will click and drag the random integer from 1 to 100 block and attach it to the right side of my say block. Next, you will change the number 100 to 9, since Ozobot will be choosing digits from 1 through 9. Can you build the sequence of code to program your bot to spin, wait, and say a digit from 1 through 9? Ozobot will need to loop or repeat the sequence to tell you 3 digits. Go to level 3. Which block category will you use to tell Ozobot to repeat a sequence? Well done, it's loops. I will click and drag a count-controlled loop and wrap it around the entire sequence of code. Since Ozobot needs to repeat the sequence 3 times to say 3 digits, change the number 2 in the loop block to the number 3. Can you add a count-controlled loop around your sequence of code and change the count to 3? Nice job building your program. You are ready to play. Look at your activity sheet. You will place Ozobot on the circle labeled Bot at the top of your page. Connect your Ozobot by clicking on the Bot icon and following the instructions on the screen. Then you will click Run Program. Your bot will spin, wait, and say a digit aloud. It will repeat the sequence 3 times. You will record the 3 digits your bot tells you in the first box labeled Number. My bot chose the digits 7, 5, and 6. My number is 756. I will run the program again for my bot to give me the digits to make number 2 and continue until all 8 numbers are made. I wonder what digits your bot will pick. Can you run your program and write down the 3 digits your bot picks to make a 3-digit number? Then repeat to make 8 different numbers. Now that your bot has helped you make 8 different 3-digit numbers, it is going to choose 2 for you to compare. Look back at your code in OzoBlockly. Ozobot will now choose from the numbers 1 through 8. I will find the random integer from 1 to 9 block and change the 9 to an 8. Ozobot will run the program 2 times to choose 2 numbers. I will find the loop block and change the 3 to a 2. My code is now edited for the next step in the activity. Can you edit your code to program your bot to choose from the numbers 1 through 8 and change the count in the loop to 2? You are ready to continue to play. Look at your activity sheet. You will place Ozobot on the circle labeled Bot in the middle of the page. Next, you will click Run Program. Your bot will spin, wait, and say a number aloud. It will repeat the sequence 2 times. You will record the 3-digit numbers your bot picks in the first boxes labeled number 1 and number 2. Then you will compare the 2 numbers by writing a greater than, less than, or equal sign in the middle box. Let's watch my bot. My bot chose the numbers 8 and 3, so I will write the number 379 in the first box and the number 153 in the second box. I know 379 is greater than 153, so I will write the greater than sign in the middle box. I will run the program again to make 5 more comparisons. Can you run your program and write down the 2 3-digit numbers your bot picks? Then write a greater than, less than, or equal sign to show how the numbers compare. Repeat 5 more times to make 6 comparisons. Check that you've completed the activity. Did you build a code to program your bot to spin, wait, and say a digit from 1 through 9 3 times? Did your bot spin, wait, and tell you 3 digits? Did you use the digits your bot gave you to write 3-digit numbers? Did you edit your code to program your bot to choose 2 numbers from 1 to 8? Did you compare the numbers your bot chose using greater than, less than, or equal signs? If you're looking for more to do, you can gather data about your bot. Which digit did your bot choose the most? Which digit did your bot choose the least? You can list the 8 three-digit numbers you wrote in order from smallest to largest, or choose 5 of your three-digit numbers and write them in expanded form. Come back again soon for our next lesson.